Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Rage back here with another video. Today we're checking out the man who exploited Britney Spears and got away with it. Now on the thumbnail of this Patrick CC video, it was Justin Timberlake. And I think I've heard about this before. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if it was through a song or something. I don't know if he was trying to put the blame on her. I think he had to do something with that. I don't know. Maybe my mind is lost, or maybe I'm talking about a different situation. I know this man Justin Timberlake just got arrested in like New York for like drunk driving and stuff like that. We got two pop stars here. I don't know what Britney Spears is doing these days, but I know she was big back in the day, man. But shit, we gonna let Patrick CC explain it.
2002, and Justin Timberlake is trying to break away from his iconic pop group NSYNC and prove himself as a solo
I didn't even know this guy was part of a pop group. See, look, it was 2002. That was before I was born, you feel me?
star. Lucky for him, he has a superstar girlfriend, Britney Spears.
Oh, they dated. I didn't even know they dated. Okay, so no, I probably did. I just probably forgot still. Okay.
But
they probably tried to throw her under the bosses. Bro, they could have been a dynamic duo, man. They could have been like the white version of Beyonce and Jay-Z, just with pop singers, man.
Their fairy tale perfect relationship wasn't interesting enough to sell a record. He needed some angst, some hardship, something to justify why a boy as perfect as him could struggle like the millions of fans he is selling his music to. After being unfaithful to the girl who loved him dearly for years, she finally...
Oh, damn, I didn't even know this guy was cheating on Britney Spears. Oh, so is this what's gonna be happening? I didn't even know.
Had enough and slipped up. He used that mistake as ammunition against her and executed a master plan to manipulate a story for him to roll out his first major hit, Cry Me a River, from his debut album, Justified. And his plan worked. Justin sold millions of records solo, and for two decades the world thought he was the innocent victim of Britney's evil ways. But now Britney has finally told her side of the story, and it is somehow even darker than we could have imagined. Justin and Britney's history...
You gotta speak up for yourself at that point, man. Come on. That shit's crazy.
Goes all the way back to 1992, where the
So basically, man just cheated on her just to make a #1 hit record.
11-year-olds met on the set of Disney's The All-New Mickey Mouse Club.
What the hell? What in the Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez thing is this?
2023 memoir, The Woman in Me, Britney recalls, "Once at a sleepover, we played Truth or Dare, and someone dared Justin to kiss me." Justin also recalled in a 2006 interview that he was in love with her from the start. "I was infatuated with her from the moment I saw her." The two young lovers maintained distant friends as their careers went separate ways. In 1998, Justin and his boy band NSYNC were exploding in popularity after the release of their debut self-titled album, which sold 4.4 million copies. Spears' name was already...
4.4? Ain't nobody doing that now? Or is that probably like physical plus everything together? I don't know.
He's circulating around the industry as a promising singer. So NSYNC's manager, Lou Pearlman, decided to invite her to open for the boy band in their 1998 NSYNC in Concert Second to None tour. They hit most major cities in North America.
To the rest of the boy band, because the only man I know is probably Justin Timberlake. I don't know. Someone let me know if there's any other famous singers in that group that I may know of.
Selling out 3,000 to 5,000 capacity venues with Britney as the opener. During this tour, she officially released her debut single, Baby One More Time, which went on to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Have I heard this song before?
That same week, her debut album...
1999. Come on, bro.
Baby.
I didn't even know Britney Spears was out there in 1999, man. I thought she was there in the early 2000s.
One More Time hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 200, making her the first female artist in history to have a #1 song and #1 album at the same time.
Really?
With two of the biggest and freshest pop sensations on one tour together, who just so happened to have been friends.
They have a FaZe Clan chain? No, I'm joking.
Since they were 11 years old, naturally rumors of them dating began circulating.
I've heard like a rumor that you and Justin from NSYNC have gone out. I was just wondering if it was true.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's none of your business, bro, but that's just, people just like to create stuff out of these relationships, man. It's entertainment to them.
Not true?
No,
Feel me?
it's
Not true.
Not
No,
true.
I guess because we were on the Mickey Mouse Club together with JC, but I mean, people are gonna
Mickey Mouse Club?
start rumors.
Talking about that kid show? The one that I was watching when I was like 3 years old?
No, it's not true.
Okay.
Who's dating Britney Spears?
Yo, all of them want him. Oh my god. Hey, bro, they might have just been taking turns, man.
It's
In
rumored.
the back of the change room right before the show, man. Getting in some energy, you know?
It's rumored? It's
Some warm-ups.
To say
You know what I mean.
Tyra Banks.
Last night on TV, I saw you and Justin from NSYNC making out.
What?
Have you two been going out this whole time? Love, Carrie.
For real?
I don't.
Oh nah, she said for real like that. That means she's guilty of it. She's like, how did that happen? Who caught me? How did they catch me?
But they both were lying. Those rumors were true. And Britney and Justin kept their relationship secret for as long as possible. It wasn't actually until January of 2001, over 2 years later, where they officially confirmed that they had been in a relationship this whole time. Now it was 2001 and these two were a certified Hollywood power couple. They both were at the peaks of their careers. Britney just released Oops, I Did It Again and had already generated 30 million album sales in 2 years. Justin and NSYNC released It's Gonna Be Me.
Someone compare that with Drake numbers right now.
And Bye 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 off their album No Strings Attached, which went diamond in the first year. The couple performed at the
That's crazy. I really never heard of this NSYNC group before.
Super Bowl 35 halftime show together. Britney did her icon.
You guys know what happened with Justin Timberlake on that one time he did the halftime show.
Iconic I'm a Slave for You performance at the 2001 VMAs, where she claimed that Justin helped her calm her down before she hit the stage. I mean, I was in a cage with a live tiger. Justin calmed her down before she do performance at the 2001 VMAs, where she claimed that Justin helped her calm her down before she hit the stage. I mean, I was in a cage with a live tiger. Justin saw I could hardly talk, so he held my hand and gave me a 5-minute pep talk, which obviously worked. The media absolutely adored both of them, highlighting their pet names for
I'll fry both of these guys in basketball. Get the fuck out of here.
each other at a charity basketball game,
basketball
Pinky
jerseys
and
off.
Stinky, and note their numbers being 1.5 and 0.5 to make 2 together.
Britney
She told The
Spears looks like
Guardian
she
in
could kinda
2001 that Justin was living at her house in Los Angeles during his downtime between tours. She also expressed her deep, deep love for him, saying, "I'm not ashamed at all to say that I love him from the bottom of my heart. As far as love is concerned, with him, too much is not enough. He's everything. But it
Cringe. No, I'm joking.
is a deeper love now."
You talk however you want about your love, man.
Now than when I was younger. Like, we've gone through so
I don't
much
care.
together,
I
and
just
we've
don't
known
care.
each other since we were 12 years old. We know each other inside and out.
What you mean by that? Inside and out. Since you were 12 years old.
While she was filming her 2002 movie Crossroads, the director said that Justin was regularly on set supporting her. The director also had Britney absent-mindedly doodle in a notebook in character as Lucy to show the character's creative aspirations. The director said, "I have the book. All she was writing was Britney and Justin. All these little curly cues. It was like looking at a teenage girl's musing hearts and butterflies and Justin's name." Britney and Justin in 2001 were an absolute powerhouse, sharing a bond that was seemingly unbreakable. And fans still to this day look back at old footage and see how deeply in love Britney was with Justin.
I think everybody who listens to it will be totally surprised. I think it's the best her voice has ever sounded. And it's such a step in a good direction for her. And I think it, obviously you can tell from the first single, it shows a lot of growth and it shows where she's going with her music. I love it.
There is nothing stronger than a first love, and Britney, who was just 20 years old, was extremely vulnerable and greatly attached to her childhood lover, which is why the world was shocked to hear in March of 2002 she announced their breakup.
Can I ask you just quite simple?
Wow, okay, so she was the one that announced it.
Or not? Or you really don't want to talk about anything at all? You can just say, I don't want to say.
I'm single right now.
The tabloids and media ran wild throughout the entirety of 2002, speculating as to why the perfect couple
Well, it's none of our business, like.
separated. Justin
I don't
remained
like this
quiet
stuff,
and instead released his very first solo single, Like I Love You, in the beginning of September 2002.
Man, we're trying to capitalize, man. Marketing. W marketing.
This was a shock to the pop world. What about NSYNC? They just had a smash hit Girlfriend that rocked the radio all summer long.
Hey, it's time to switch it up now, man. The girlfriend, he doesn't have a girlfriend no more. New movement.
Typically, when a member of a band or group releases a solo
That man was
song
going
or
through heartbreak.
project,
He needed his own
speculation of a
song.
breakup is bound to happen. Speaking of breakup, in the exact same week Justin released his new song, tabloids began spreading the narrative that Britney betrayed Justin, and their friends alleged that cheating is what drove them apart.
Wow.
As if the narrative couldn't favor Justin even more, he was labeled sexy and single by the media.
They are glazing him. They are dick riding this guy.
Like I Love You debuted at number 67 on the Billboard Hot 100, which was a lackluster performance for the lead singer of the biggest pop group
Oh, it was lackluster performance? I mean, 67's still top 100.
in the world. Conveniently, a couple weeks after his first song, new exclusive never-before-seen
Where are these
pictures
getting these never-before-seen pictures from?
of Britney and Justin
Who the hell
were
is
leaked
go
to the
hacking their
tabloids.
cameras?
I wonder who had
They
those
didn't have computers
never-before-seen
back then, right?
pictures. With the boost in media attention, his song started to climb the Billboard charts, eventually peaking at number 11 in
this
October.
guy was a meme.
Once the song started losing steam and falling down the charts, he finally decided to publicly speak about the breakup with Britney in an interview with
This guy has been planning this marketing. This whole thing is a scheme.
Barbara Walters.
I remember.
You know what? This DUI thing that he has going on right now, I don't know if it's DUI. That thing might be a scheme. He might be dropping a whole album after this.
When we decided that we were going to go our separate ways, we sat down.
I sound like a teenager. Okay, no, he
said,
probably is. I don't know.
if there's ever a moment where you ever need me, you can rest assured that I will be there because I love you as a person. And I
Dude,
will always
did it say 20 for 20 here? Isn't that a show? There's no way they made a documentary on this.
love you. But I'd also
There's
say,
no, okay, there probably is a lot of people who care about this, but come on.
no matter what we say at this
This
point,
guy's really made this script. He got his PR team or whatever. Yeah, his PR, right? The team to write this inspirational, motivational speech talk about I will always love you for the rest of my life.
people are going to speculate things, and I could really get myself in a horrible position if I was to say something and somebody misinterpret it, because that happens all the time. And I promised to her that I wouldn't say specifically why we broke up.
Additionally, he, a grown man, did the interview alongside his mom, which made the people feel
+1 on the PR.
like he
They were
was a
going crazy.
sweet, innocent mama's boy who got his heart broken.
Yup.
You know, I cried with him. And
Alright, that's not funny because maybe it really happened, but come on.
said it'll be okay. You know, tomorrow I'll come. I just want him to be happy.
He was heartbroken.
A word.
Put your head on mommy's shoulder.
It was tough for us. It was tough for both of us because I can't stand to see him hurt.
Many of the
And they
songs
thought
on
of every
Justified were
strategy.
about heartbreak, betrayal, and relationships in general, but Justin said that the songs were not about Britney.
Yet when we sat down at the piano and asked him to play something from Justified, he chose instead to play a song that nobody has ever heard before. Interesting lyrics.
Thought I loved
This team is a marketing genius.
I guess I was dead wrong. But to look at it positively, hey girl, at least you gave me another song about a horrible woman.
Note that last line he said, "At least you gave me another song
Yeah,
about
and they gonna run with the rumors, man. And he's probably not gonna deny it. He's gonna be like, no comments.
a horrible woman."
This is the sneak decent and pop, eh?
This seems so blatantly obvious it was about
Should've
Britney.
dropped the diss
It also
track.
basically stamped the fact that his next song, Cry Me a River, was about this horrible woman. Justin allegedly...
Oh, so you ever heard of that when the Raptors won the championship? I know this is so random, but they were saying Kawhi Me a River. Is that what it has to do? Cry Me a River? Oh my, I didn't even know there
his
was a
next
connection
song,
there.
Cry Me a
I
River,
was like, yo, why are man keep saying Kawhi Me a River? It makes no sense.
was about this horrible woman. Justin allegedly called Britney to let her know that a woman would be acting in the music video as her doppelganger, but she was still shocked to realize that the music video basically recreates and dramatizes their breakup.
Bro. Nah, he made the call. Yo, this guy.
Lyrics read,
Nah, I wanted to take that. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I'm dropping a diss track if you're doing that on me.
"You don't have to say what you did. I already know. I found out from him. Now there's
This
just
guy's
no
really
chance
running with the
him and
narrative.
me."
This guy's literally Drake this is Drake, you know how he was running with the narratives in The Heart Part 6 about talking about how he set up Kendrick. This guy, Justin Timberlake, was doing the exact same
"Girl,
thing.
I refuse. You must have me confused with some other guy. The bridges were burned. Now it's your turn to cry. Cry me a river."
Oh, this guy
I know
wants revenge.
that they say some things are better left unsaid, and it wasn't like you only talk to him and you know it. Don't act like you don't know it. And all of these things people told me keep messing with my head. Should have picked honesty. Then you may not have blown it. After this song and music video was released, the media was in a frenzy, establishing
So
a
this is
war
the Drake versus Kendrick for the pop scene back in the day.
between Britney and Justin. He continued doing press. Nearly every interview asked him about Britney.
Is it frustrating to try to promote an album when all anyone seems to want to talk about is Britney?
So anyway, Britney. Can I just mention Britney for a minute? Sure.
Now, of course, you did go out with one of your former Mouseketeers.
Yo, I didn't know this happened. I didn't even know the beef was like that.
Britney Spears.
That Cry Me a River, that's a beautiful, beautiful video. And who's that about?
Cry Me a River peaked at number
Let's talk about what was that about? Why is she instigating like that?
3 on the Billboard Hot on his own and did not need NSYNC. Timberlake, who produced this track and would go on to produce many of Justin's hits, recalled this moment as proof that Justin could be a solo star.
I think the aha moment for me is when I was in the studio and I was beatboxing. And so he walked in the room, you know, had this face, then he just hit him right there.
I think I could rap better
He
than
started
just
humming
Timberlake,
like
if I'm being real. If we go bar for bar, I think I could beat him. Just letting you know.
His debut album sold 439,000 copies first week, which landed him the #2 spot on the Hot 200.
What? He got 400K still, only landed number
first
2?
week, which
Who's
landed
going
him the
crazy back
#2
then?
spot on the Hot 200, and the album would go on to be 3 times platinum. His plan worked. But Britney gave Justin much more grace. She did not entertain the tabloids. She hardly gave interviews, nor did she try to rewrite the narrative in her favor. However, many believe that her stunt at the 2003 VMAs, where she kissed...
Alright, you know, okay, erase that face. I did not make that face. I'm just caught off guard, man. I didn't expect to see this on my screen, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You could do whatever you want, man.
Madonna on stage was a way to get back at Justin.
Bro, yeah, that's the wrong way to do it. That's like, I remember when, didn't Madonna try kissing Drake one time?
At least that's what the media wanted to push as they zoomed in on his face. He
says
says
he was there. He was there live in the flesh watching that.
Wasn't impressed.
Bro, you just added to his campaign though, because now he could drop another song. Come on. That dumb IQ, man. You set yourself up. I ain't gonna lie.
That kiss thing, I was disgusted as you were.
Yo, Ellen is the top instigator. I didn't know she was like that.
You know what? I don't think I was disgusted.
No.
I think I was just not impressed. I mean, I expected a lot more. It's the
What do you mean? What? You wanted to start tongue kissing and stuff like that? Why don't just take off all the clothes, bro? Why don't you just start hitting that, bro? What are you talking about?
Maze, you know?
Britney finally decided to speak about the breakup over a year and a half after the fact. And the interviewer, Diane Sawyer...
Hey, if there's anything to take away from this video, it's to learn how to do PR stunts and PR properly. So all you people that ain't going into that space, learning about it, this is the video and examples for you, man.
Seemed to be interrogating her.
Okay, of course.
He's gone on television and pretty much said you broke his heart. You did something that caused him so much pain.
That boy's chest was hurting.
What did you do?
I was upset. I was upset for a while. We both...
What you mean you were upset? Explain yourself.
I think we're both really young, and it was kind of waiting to happen. And I will always love him. He'll always have a special place in my heart. He is such a great person.
Okay, no.
But you said...
I've never been in a relationship, so I don't know.
I've only slept with one person in my whole life, 2 years into my relationship with Justin. And yet he's left the impression that you weren't faithful, that you betrayed the relationship.
I think everyone has a side of their story to make them feel a certain way.
See, the way you're saying that is making me think that you did that. I know you're trying to give a PR stunt, but come on, bro. You gotta just straight up say, nah, I wasn't doing that, man. I mean, at the same time, that kind of looks like maybe you did, but talk about from this perspective and stuff like that. There's two sides to everything. Come on, man. There's not for cheating.
Make them feel, you know, and I'm not technically saying he's wrong, but I'm not technically saying...
Oh, I'm not technically saying he's wrong? Yeah, you definitely did something, bro.
...saying he's right either.
Meanwhile, Justin was doing interviews bragging about...
Yeah, she probably, like, was dancing up on another man or kissing someone. Probably not to the full extent, you know, to, like, into the bedroom.
Sleeping with her.
The Strong Buck Wild Morning Show. Justin Timberlake is in the house. And I just want to ask you one question. Did you Britney Spears?
Bro, first of all, this interview guy is so horny. Number two, they've been in a relationship for 2 years. You don't think they popped off in the bedroom? And this guy just laughed.
Yes or no?
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
Bro, why did this this radio host, whatever he is, something's weird. He's a weird guy. Watch out for him, man.
Okay,
I don't even know his name. I don't even know his show.
It was a really weird time. There was, like, talk about what we did together and, like, really sexually and stuff. And I just felt very exploitive and very weird.
Despite this, Britney chose not to bash Justin.
Bro, the next thing you know, like, someone's gonna be asking, so how was it? Like, how was her head game? Like, did you hit it from the back? Like, what?
Or embarrass him.
How many minutes was, like, the longest record you guys had?
The Crimea River video.
When did you see it for the first time, the video?
I saw it. I was on vacation, and
damn,
someone
vacation
called
ruined.
me and told me that it was gonna come on, and I watched it, and I was just like, I was kind of in denial. Like, I went in this whole denial phase or whatever, but it's fine. That's the way he...
Isn't that the first phase,
I don't
denial?
want to judge him or anything like that, because that's the way he had to deal with what happened, and you know, and that's fine. But I know that if I was in a relationship and something happened, I couldn't really go there. But it's
Go
okay.
where?
Let's talk about something else.
At the time, Justin fans thought she wasn't
What do you
speaking
mean
ill
talk
of
about
him
something
because
else? Your
she
whole
was actually in
documentary
the
that you
wrong,
just did,
but
your
she
interview
did
was
in
about
fact
him.
cheat on him, and she was just accepting the narrative because it was the truth. But Britney fans,
Yeah, no, the way
always
she was
suspected
wording that, like, technically true or technically false, you did something, my boy. I mean, not my boy, but you know what I mean.
did something was weird with Justin. Their breakup just didn't make sense. Britney loved him. Why would she ever cheat on him? There had to be missing information. Plus, when you consider his successful breakout as a solo artist after departuring from the largest boy band in the world, in the
Really?
media
Oh, probably at the time, because I don't know. Was it bigger than One Direction? Because that's the only boy band I know, probably.
heavily favoring him, these things just felt all too convenient. It just felt like it was all part of a plan. Especially after his
It was
second
part of
controversy
a big
1 year
scheme.
later at the Super Bowl halftime show where he was the one who ripped Janet Jackson's breast covering
Oh,
off, only
yeah,
for
this is
Janet
what I was
to be
talking about.
banned from radio, crucified by the
Oh,
media.
he got
and
banned on the radio?
breast covering off, only for Janet to be banned from radio, crucified
Oh, how did she get
by the
banned?
media, and him to just remain silent. He didn't come to her defense, and he skated by that
Yeah, this guy's a weird guy. This guy's a weird guy. I don't know. There's something about him we don't know.
controversy
Stay
totally
away.
unscathed.
Hey, Lil Bron,
Justin
keep the
Timberlake
family
was
away.
able to
Hey,
successfully
Curry, keep the
advance his
family away.
career by benefiting from the publicity of two major controversies while looking like the innocent, sweet boy. Now, 20 years later, Britney finally decided to speak about their relationship in her memoir, The Woman in Me. And there are some
Why is
key
every
finally
book I see #1 New York Times bestseller? That must be an easy achievement, man. I probably could do it too.
decided to speak about their relationship in her memoir.
I'm gonna drop
The
a book
Woman
called The
Me.
Man in Me.
And there are some key details she hid for 2 decades that shine a much needed light on the complicated reality of their relationship. There were a couple times during our relationship when I knew Justin had cheated on me, especially because I was so infatuated and so in love. I let it go.
You can't
even
do
though
it. You can't let it go, man. Once it happens, boom, you're out of here, man. Boom, out there.
tabloids seemed determined to rub my face in it. When NSYNC went to London in 2000, photographers caught him with one of the girls from All Saints in a car, but I never said anything. At
You
the
didn't
time,
even
we'd
speak up on him?
only been together for a year.
What does that mean? We'd only been together for a year. You should have said something.
Another time we were in Vegas, and one of my dancers who'd been hanging out with him told me he gestured toward a girl and said, "Yeah man, I hit that last night." I don't want to
Yo,
say
that
who
boy's
he
a
was talking
demon.
about because she's actually very popular and she's married with kids now. My friend was shocked.
I don't want to say who he was talking about because he's actually very popular. Oh my gosh, he hit another pop star.
And believed Justin was only saying it because he was high and felt like bragging.
Oh,
There
that
were
boy was
rumors
high.
about him with various dancers and groupies. I let it all go, but clearly he'd slept around. It was one of those
He
things
was
where you know,
hoeing.
but you just don't say anything. So I did too. Not a lot. One time. With Wade Robson.
Oh,
we were
shoot.
out
Oh, so she did admit it to
one
him.
night and we went to a Spanish bar. We danced and danced. I made out with him that night. I was loyal to Justin for years. Only had eyes for him with that one exception, which I admitted to him. And in 2002, Justin never...
Yo, you shouldn't have done that. Don't snoop down to someone's level. Just break it up. And if it's not really like that, you just break up, man. Come on, don't be snooping down to people's level, because now they could spin the narrative around and now you're looking like a bad guy back in the 2000s.
mentioned to the press that he cheated on Britney multiple times during the rollout
Yeah, see,
of his
this man hid half the story. So now I could kind of see what she's talking about. Talking about there's 2 different sides to the story. She should have said that some of the story has been left out. But that's going to be a lot with a lot of relationships online, right? Because you only see what's going on online. You don't see what's going on behind the scenes. Feel me?
Justified album, because that would have devalued his narrative that he was this broken, innocent boy who got
Yeah,
taken
but
advantage
maybe he could have dropped like a, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. No, I
of
forgot.
by an evil woman. But Britney's story gets even sadder. She goes on to speak about how she became pregnant with his child. At one point...
Is that true? I didn't even know they had a child.
When we were dating, I became pregnant with Justin's baby. It was a surprise, but for me, it wasn't a tragedy. I love Justin so much. I always expected us to have a family together one day.
Oh, they must have aborted.
This would just be
I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to say it like that, Joe.
much earlier than I'd anticipated. Besides, what was done was done. But Justin definitely
This guy Justin Timberlake's a demon, I can't lie.
wasn't happy about the pregnancy. He said we weren't ready to have a baby in our lives, that we were way too young. I could understand. I mean, I kind of understand. If he didn't want to become a father, I didn't feel like I had much of a choice. I wouldn't want to push him into something he didn't want.
Yeah, come on. You're letting this guy dominate you. You can't do that. Come on.
Our relationship was too important to me.
No.
And so I'm sure people will hate me.
Think about yourself. Stop pleasing others all the time.
For this, but I agreed to not have the baby. Abortion was something I never could have imagined choosing for myself, but given the circumstances...
Yo, so, like, this guy Justin Timberlake's still good, eh? Because, like, I don't see him getting hate.
That is what we did. Britney then goes on to describe in great detail the process of getting an abortion and how physically and emotionally painful the experience was.
Damn.
Also, looking back, fans now realize her song and video, Every Time, was about her suffering the loss of her child and comparing it to the magnitude of losing your own life. Justin was there for her at the time, but little did she know he was planning on breaking up with her. When Justin began making his first solo album, Justified, he started being very standoffish.
He was plotting.
Me. I think that was because
master manipulator.
He decided to use me as ammunition for his record, so it made it awkward for him to be around me staring at him with all that affection and devotion. Ultimately, he'd ended our relationship by text messages while I was on set.
He sent that text and I blocked her immediately.
For a video shoot. She also states that Justin's family was the only loving family she had, and she spent all of her holidays with them, meaning now she's
I'm
broken,
pretty sure Britney
alone,
Spears has beef with her mom or something.
and suffering the wrath of the media, fueling the false narrative that she was an unfaithful
tough. I feel bad for her.
I felt there was no way at the time to
I
tell
hope
my
she's doing good right now.
side of the story. I couldn't explain because I knew no
I
one
hope
would take
Justin
my
Timberlake's
side.
doing good too, because I don't wish nothing bad on anyone.
Since Justin had convinced the world of his version, I don't think Justin realized the power he had in shaming me. I don't think he understands to this day. I should note that in 2021, after the Free
drinking and
Britney
driving right
movement
now.
successfully got her out of her 13-year-long conservatorship,
Did they have a whole protest? I mean, shout out to her. She got motion. Free Britney.
Justin issued a public apology to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson. I specifically want to apologize to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson both individually because I care for and respect these women and I know I failed. But trust me when I say this apology was kind of random. Nobody was really expecting it. I guess he was getting some hate from Britney fans and decided, oh, I'll just throw this vague apology trying to cover up
big PR stunt, bro. Big
my
PR
sins
stunt.
of the past.
I mean, not PR stunt. WPR team, I guess, or really LPR team. I guess he fired them and now he's got a new one, and the apology's not looking that good.
20 years or whatever. It was just...
I guess Britney Spears got fans like Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj's fans are some demons, man. They will spam you, they will kill you, they will find everything about you.
It's just kind of
They'll end your life.
and unnecessary. He didn't go into detail as to why he was apologizing to Britney and Janet, but this apology was in 2021, and Britney released her memoir in 2023, and after she
Oh, that's recent. How come I've never heard of any of this? I guess I'm just out of the
cheating and
loop.
abortion, he expressed that he was not sorry.
I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize.
Absolutely nobody. The double champ does whatever the fuck he wants. Damn, about to go stupid again.
To absolutely fucking nobody.
The way the media treated Britney cannot be entirely blamed on Justin. She suffered the wrath of the media well before and well after she dated Justin. You also can't blame Justin for Britney's downward spiral, which led to her extremely unjust conservatorship. But there is no doubt that he saw an opportunity to advance his career at the expense of Britney's public perception. Maybe he thought it
he sold off another human being for his career, man.
wouldn't be that bad and the money she would make would be worth it. Maybe he just didn't care about her the same way that she did. But now, over 2 decades later, Justin is not sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the exact... Bro, this guy, literally, you can literally look in his eyes, fam. You could tell this guy was out of this world, man.
His most recent DWI arrest, the media...
DWI? Oh, is that what it's called? I thought it was DUI.
Is now
Or is that a
diving
different
deep,
thing?
speculating about his potential addiction, and the internet is spreading false information that he had Molly, poppers, coke, and an HIV medication in his system. The narrative is starting to shift against Justin Timberlake, so it seems like the
Really? Nah, this guy will be good in 2 days. Come on, stop lying, man. This guy will get his PR team. He will hire everybody he needs from the world, man. I think he'll be good. That is a crazy story. I didn't even know this happened, man. I didn't even know it was bad like that. I mean, I heard about it, but... Hey, man, I hope... I don't know, I hope Britney gets her justice. Hopefully, maybe she could make some bangers if she wants to. I don't know. She could do whatever she wants with her life. I'll see you guys later.